Today we're filming Hercules Garden, the walled garden at Blair Castle, which was originally planted in the 1740s and 50s by the second Duke. In many ways it looks its finest in July. We enter through this gate and on our left is a bed planted with plants that were known to exist in Britain in the 18th century. And at the moment, the main feature are these wonderful old shrub roses with some fine scent. Next, we can proceed along the top terrace. This is the highest point of the garden and it faces south and is the warmest part of the garden. It suffers the least frost and captures the sun in summer. So it's ideal for herbaceous plants, and there are a smattering of shrubs just to give it a bit of structure and autumn colour. The first border features mainly hot coloured plants, reds, yellows, oranges, and at this time of year one of my favourites is the Ladybird Poppy, seen here against the purple leaf of the Catinus purpurea. In the centre of the garden, opposite the statue of Hercules, there are two beds of Rosa rugosa alba, also known, appropriately enough, as the Jacobite Rose. And the castle currently has an exhibition about Jacobites and the connection between the Jacobites and the Atholl family, which was a mixed story. Further along the terrace, which is over 300 metres long end to end, there is the bed that I call the wedding bed. Main feature being Cornus alternifolia, also known as the wedding cake tree. And below it, but not in flower at the moment, is Exocorda macrantha, the bride, which is a fine sight in May. And walking along, we get to the yellow border. Lilies, ligularia, verbena and daisies, as well as a canary bird rose, all look great here. And now we come to the end of the terrace, the last bit of colour, where there are delphiniums and also this lovely little rose, the snow goose. From here you can look south towards McGregor's Folly, a hut with an OG roof that was used to store and entertain the curlers that used Hercules Pond. One of the main activities in June, and sometimes it rolls into July, is pruning the plum and the cherry trees. And here we see a young team under Andrew's instruction. And on the east wall, Jim, the head gardener, has just completed the espalier pruning of the fruit trees. Finally, we'll finish with the wildlife. The swan has a nest in Hercules Pond, and they're in the constant company of ducks, geese and coots, all of which have had their fair share of young. You can see some of the parents enjoying the duck hut on a peninsula that we purposefully keep wild for their enjoyment.